My name is Shawn Everett, and I'm a recording engineer, producer, mixer. Any job that I'm required of, I will do. I live in Los Angeles, California, and this is my studio. It's called Subtle McNuggets, but you can name it anything you want because it doesn't really have a name. When I was a kid, I was in a band, and we were always practicing and trying to make stuff that sounded cool, and I was just always confused why it didn't sound cool like the albums that I had. And I hadn't really put two and two together that like it wasn't just about rehearsing, that recording is a big part of the artistic process. The thing about the Apogee Mark II is just how beautiful it sounds. I mean, it just anything that you pipe into it sounds like what you just heard before it even hit like a digital interface. It just sounds like the microphone, and there's just so much clarity and richness and three-dimensionality, and I definitely need great converters because pretty much I spend all day long going in and out of the computer into weird boxes and strange pieces of equipment. So, I mean, I am trying to degrade sound quite often by using different kind of cooking techniques, but I definitely need like the I/O to be as crystal clear as possible so that I'm not adding to all my degradation through that method. I want it to sound as good as possible in that area. I go to a different sample rate, I do this, I do that, I'm jumping between things, and it's just like working silently in the background, and I never have to think about anything. I'm never having to change the sample rate or like mess with it or like screw with it or be worried that the conversion is bad. I mean, I just plug something in and it just sounds like perfect, like that I was imagining it was going to sound like, and I can run something through it 100 times and be putting it through compressors and weird EQs and in and out and in and out and in and out, and I just know that like if I've got one like solid friend working for me, it's my Apogee converter that's standing by me and allowing me to do my dirty deeds, and I don't have to be so concerned about it sounding bad. Unless you're, sending out cassettes to people, it's still at some point, you're probably in this time period of our history, you need to convert it at some point. And I would say that like, no matter what you're doing, if at some point you need to convert your music to become digital, you'd want the best that money can buy. And I'm not just saying this because Apogee's here, but basically the whole studio is kind of situated around my I/O. The first piece of equipment pretty much that I ever bought was an Apogee I/O. I mean, because that's kind of the first thing you pretty much need if you want to record a microphone. Since I was pretty young, I mean, I think I was just turning 18, I ended up in a really amazing studio and recording facility in the mountains of Canada called the Banff Centre for the Arts. And it was all geared around high-end audio and jazz recording and classical recording and everything like that. And pretty much it wasn't my first like professional experience because I'd worked in like a tape studio a little bit before that, but it was the first time I'd met people that took digital recording seriously, and they were all just head over heels for Apogee, and we had these Apogee converters, and I remember just all this chatter around these Apogee converters and how important these were, and so from very young age it was like kind of drilled into me the usefulness and kind of like the beauty that you could get out of these converters. And so essentially I've never looked back. I've been using Apogee for, I guess, 25 years now.